How we doing, gamers? Welcome back to some more Super Mario 3D World. First thing I'd like to address right now is that you'll notice that I am clearly using a different microphone to record this right now, and that's because I'm now in college, basically. And unfortunately, the desk I'm using, you know, where my computer setup is now, there's not enough space to clamp on like the usual mic on here, so yeah, I'm using the old lav mic I purchased a while back, so here we are. I'm also recording using another mic too. It's the one I use for like the commentary videos too. I don't know which audio I'll use, probably the one from the lav mic, but we're both recording right now. So yeah, I guess we'll see where this goes, but here we are. First video recorded in the old dorm, that's for sure. I'm very glad my roommate is completely chill with this, but anyways. Looks like we got a boss fight right here. Last time, we completed the third to last world, at least before Bowser. Basically, after we beat this boss right here, whatever this is, we are going to be facing off in Bowser's first world, basically. He's got 2 worlds in this game for some reason. Hopefully that goes alright. I'm still trying to figure out why we need 2 Bowser worlds in this game, but oh well, I guess. I'm guessing I have to stomp on this guy right here, you know, without getting my clones killed by his minions somehow. We're holding up a little bit right there. That's good. I haven't played this boss fight in a very long time, because, like, it's only 1 star, so this will probably be, like, the only time we play through this, to be honest, like, this specific boss fight right here. Alright, this should be the final hit right here, hopefully. I'd like it to be. Beautiful. And there we go. The boss before Bowser, basically, right there. Grab all these coins and everything. We got 2 Ouijas this time, because Ouija time, as I always say, is all the time in this game. And every other Mario game with Luigi in it. And I am gonna keep my voice down a little bit with these recordings, because there are obviously other people living, like, right next to me, and I don't want to, like, disturb anyone. Some people are pretty loud here at the old college, but I am not one of those people. In case you couldn't already tell, I upload to YouTube for frick's sake. I mean, seriously. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my voice down. Not saying I won't be like expressive and everything, at least for now. So far I'm like really trying to sort everything out here and everything. So we're just gonna, I guess, see what happens pretty much. I'm very pleased that I'm still able to upload to this channel. I thought for sure I'd be making a video that would be like my last video, not like that parody vid I uploaded like a long time ago, as a joke, but like for real, like, cause that would suck. Making videos here and just uploading them and having people see them, I don't know why, it just makes me kinda happy. It really helps me separate from things going on in real life and everything, so very pleased I still continue to get to do that. But here we are, this is Bowser's world, or at least Bowser's first world, as they keep on hyping it up to be. Just me, actually. Not the game. The game doesn't want you to know that there's a second Bowser world after this. Sort of just drops it on you, which is kind of silly, not gonna lie. It's very goofy of the game. We're gonna try to collect all the stars as per usual. We've already got one right there. Now you gotta be very careful, because in these worlds it's lava, and lava equals instant death, which equals bad. So yeah, you're gonna try to avoid that as best as you can. Unlike that right there, falling on the brink of death right here, but nonetheless we are still not in one piece. Never mind, I was gonna say one piece, you know, but that's clearly not true. Luckily we've got 74 more lives, so I really don't think this is gonna be much of a problem at all, quite frankly. And now it is on to the next section. You didn't see anything, there's the checkpoint, we could use that, that's for sure. Now, I'm assuming if we get squashed beneath the thwomp, that's gonna be an instant death, but I could be wrong with that. You can actually touch these guys on the side now, unlike in like more classic Mario games, like Super Mario Bros. 3, for example, where they first appear. You can't do that in there, but here you can. And I know for a fact in Mario Maker you can too. It really offers some really interesting level design, that's for sure. Anyways, I believe we're gonna come out right here. Don't know how that glass is still a thing, given the fact that it's submerged in lava, but yeah, I guess anything goes here. You do literally jump on platforms suspended in air, and we just missed a star there. That's a huge oof, but quite frankly, I don't have any power-ups on me right now, and I really don't feel like taking that risk whatsoever. I don't think that would be very fun to have to go back to the checkpoint, so we're just gonna keep balling here. We're gonna try to avoid getting killed. I'm gonna try not to get killed by the fire bro here. I really don't like these Goomba stacks, you know. Because that's super easy to get killed if you don't have like a good jump, you know what I'm saying? You always gotta make sure you land on the top. And that can be a little bit harder to do because we're worrying about 3 dimensions instead of just 1, but that right there, that was a very smooth move though, and now it is time for our beautiful little checkpoint right there, or the flag, what am I saying? I believe that level on the right up there, that one's kind of a hard one, so you know what I say we do? I say we knock that out first, or at least try to. There's a whole bunch of speeding pads in here, Red Hot Run it's called. Not something you want to be on, you know, especially when, you know, they're all over level like this. And we've only got 1 power up, so 1 screw up could mean the end. Kind of like that. Well, I was stuck there for a second, I don't know why I didn't just die. Alright, now that we've got a power up, we can officially get moving here. And now that we don't have the power up, it's time to really lock in, I guess. This is far from an easy level, that's for sure. It is Bowser Land, you know. Levels do be pretty hard here, that's for sure. And this is really no exception, they're all really hard, so we're probably gonna have a lot of deaths here. And we might have to go back to the other worlds, so that way we can get more lives and stuff, so we can keep this run going. So far we're really holding up so far, but you know, at any moment I could always jinx that. And there we go, flagpole time it is. Only got 1 star in that one, but I think we're just gonna like play through all these different levels right here in this world. And then I reckon we can just go back and get the stars later, like after we beat whatever boss is in this world. I want to say it's Bowser potentially. Could be wrong with that one. Yeah, once we beat whatever boss in this world exists, we'll go in back and get all the stars before moving on to the last world. Or, you know, the last world that, you know, is part of the story. The rest of the worlds after the world after this are just bonus levels. And they sure do require a lot of stars, that's for sure, if you've gotten to that point in this game. Now, what do we have going on right here? Oh boy, it's one of these, yeah. This level could be a little hard, because, you know, there could be literally anything lurking in the dark right here. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go run right through it anyways. But yeah, this is a pretty interesting level right here. No other levels like this in the whole game. Power up, please give me a power up. Thank you, I appreciate that. I could really use one right now. I believe that would have given us a fire flower had we, you know, kept the mushroom from earlier. So, we're gonna have to go back potentially to get one of the stars, because if you didn't see right there, there's actually a torch right here. I believe you can light that, and if you light them all, I believe it spawns in a star somewhere, potentially. Same in here too, we've got more torches, makes it really easy to see, quite frankly. But yeah, we're just gonna have to survive through this one. It was like basically all the other levels in this game. But wait, we've got the fire star right now. We will take that. We will take the fire flower now. Why did I call it the fire star? That's weird. That would be a pretty good power-up name though, not gonna lie. Like, imagine if it's like the invincibility star, but instead it's just fire. I don't know. There we go, there's our first star right there, so good. We didn't miss any, so I don't know what the heck that torch was doing right there. Maybe it's just a standard torch, maybe I was overthinking it, but yeah, there was only one of it in there. And now we've got something a little bit tricky right there. There's some lava, you know. This level does have lava, like all the other levels, I believe. Complete this room, now where is the second star? Jeez, there's a lot of lava, it's getting a little warm in here. You want to bet it's like right over here? No, but there is a stamp over here, which is equally as good in my opinion, you know? Stamps are pretty nice, we try to collect those as well. I actually kind of forgot about those earlier, not gonna lie. And after completing that room right there, without any power-ups, we've got a mysterious little pipe right here. This is probably gonna be a one-way, just like all the other things. Yes, and that's because it's the flagpole, so we're coming back and getting 2 stars here, I guess, in the future. Hopefully there are no levels ahead that require like a whole bunch of stars. I think we've really been doing pretty good in terms of stars, basically, in all the other worlds, so hopefully that won't matter until we get to like the bonus levels and stuff, because those are gonna require a whole bunch of stars. And now I got a little mushroom house right here. This is going to be a great opportunity for us to get power-ups, but as you may have seen in previous episodes, I have selected the wrong present here, kinda like that. Typically it's a smaller one, but sometimes it's actually the bigger one that has all the power-ups in it. Gives like 4 different power-ups, which is pretty nice. Sadly we didn't get it there though, huge oof on my part, but yep, I think a mushroom is better than no power-ups at all, personally. Now, what do we have here? We got some rocks. We tap A, we get a pipe. What's down the pipe, well, you may ask? We got a Fire Bros hideout, jeez. They've got quite the, assortment of gears right here, that's for sure. I want to say that this is the final Fire Bros hideout. There's a lot of dudes in here, but I could be wrong. There might be one in the second Bowser world. There we go. That is 1 star for us. We'll take that. Surprisingly, there were no, like, Boomerang or Hammer Bros there either, because, like, they were in the previous Fire Bros hideout, I believe. It's been a little bit since I recorded this game, not gonna lie. Alright, let's hop in this level right here. Looks like this is also gonna have, like, a whole bunch of death right below us. And we got the bullies too, which can't be killed. You gotta knock them off the platforms. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun level. That's for sure. I know that for sure. That's for sure. Yes, 100%. Because that's gonna happen a whole bunch right there. We got our first star right here, which we successfully obtained. I thought it would appear over here. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get that again. Get away from me, you. There we go. Or not. But hey, you know, you can just get all the stars and then die right afterwards. As you can see, we still have the star right up there. I kind of think that's a little bit OP, not gonna lie. Like, I shared this idea in, like, one of the previous episodes not too long ago, but I think it would be a little bit more interesting if, you know, Nintendo made this game so that way you have to not only get the stars, but you also gotta clear the level with them as well. You know, to move on and actually have those, like, all completed and everything, you know. I don't think it would be like a huge difficulty spike, but I think it would add a little bit more incentive to avoid death. Kinda wish I picked Peach for this section, not gonna lie. Because, like, I could probably use her air stall really, really well right here. But no, we're just balling with Luigi, who does have a pretty long jump, but still not the best character, at least in my opinion, for this area. Although I don't think Toad would be a very good character either, because he's a little bit fast and you don't want to run off the cliffs here and everything. I think Toad is, like, a good character for, like, the first couple levels in the game, like, more towards the beginning and whatnot. Definitely not right here, though. So we are moving on through this. In theory, right behind this pipe should be the flagpole. And I was right, look at, there it is, right over there. It's just a little ways away. Oh, I've got to fight you guys to get over there? What if I try luring them over, like right over here? No, they will not fall off, unfortunately. I gotta knock them off. Alright, let's see it. There we go, that's 1. And 2. And 3. Very nice. So there we go, that's the path coming up out of the lava right there. So we can officially say that this level is done. These levels are very stressful with all the death everywhere, let me tell you that right now. Pretty glad we're pulling through though. That's for sure, you know, it would suck if I just lost all my lives right here. Now, it does appear, in order to get to what could be Bowser right up there, we are gonna need some stars. Hopefully, it's like 150. I want to say that's what it is, maybe like 125, but I could be wrong with that. Hopefully it's one of those amounts, because, you know, obviously they're both under our star counts right now. So we'll be able to get in there, no problem, move on to the next world. But anyways, we gotta fight ourselves a harder boulder fight right here. With no power-ups, by the way, not anymore at least. So hopefully we can get these last 2 hits in. I'd like to do that. Or not. Yeah, we might need to pop a power-up for this, not gonna lie. Or not, maybe. He's down to 1 hit and so am I, so it's really coming down to the wire right here, not gonna lie. But we just, like, really danced very close to the fire right there. I don't know if you saw. I was like only a like half an inch away from death right there. Oh man. Oh man. Come on, thank you. Spawn me some more. Alright. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Clutch of the century right there, not gonna lie. We've had a couple clutches in this channel, but I really think that was like one of the best ones right there. Beautiful. And that is not all. We've also got a Prince Bully right on over there. I wonder if that'll be any harder. Probably, if I had to guess. I think the previous one we faced in World 6, that one, parts of it were red, this one's blue. So maybe this guy's just a little bit faster, but it doesn't appear like you've got any reinforcements here. Oh, you can do that. That's fun. That's beautiful, actually. Get in there. I reckon this should be possible without just, like, 1 power-up, without any power-ups whatsoever. I'm really trying not to die here. Final hit. Yeah, not gonna lie, this has kind of been a breeze, because you can literally just push this guy wherever. He doesn't really knock you back a whole bunch unless you just accidentally walk into him, so that right there is in the bag. I've got an underwater level here, which I reckon we'll try before we end the video here and everything. Rammerhead Reef. Sounds like a great name. I'm intrigued. So far, it's very tame, except for that down there, and yeah, it's not tame anymore. We really gotta watch out for these things right here. Those are some very, very non-mutated animals right there, that's for sure. Very, very normal, typical, underwater life, I guess. Totally has nothing to do with Bowser whatsoever. So far, we are just, like, sliding past everybody right here. Even the bloopers, which I swore were, like, right in our way right there. We just went right behind them. That's the thing. With, like, some of the camera angles in the 3D landscapes of these games, sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell, like, whether you're gonna collide with something until, like, you actually collide with it. Or don't. That's a fire flower right there. Which I cannot get. I cannot swim fast enough. Huge oof right there. But that's a star, which we just got. Beautiful. I am fast enough to get that, that's for sure. After all, it's a star. I need me stars, that's for sure. Really like that fire flower to come back. There it is right there. We will snatch that. And now it is swimming time. It's time to swim like our lives depend on it, because I don't think we can kill these guys. No, we cannot. Okay. Luckily, going down is pretty easy with the ground pounding. Can we get up here? We might be able to if we just use this little area right here. Very nice, or not. Yeah. Anyways, we're still in one piece. Doesn't matter, okay? Doesn't matter in the slightest. Oh my, we're at the surface now, and the surface isn't all lava? Is this game feeling okay? Oh, never mind. The lava's down there. That must make this water right here, like, super hot if you think about it. But what is that? I see a little glowing thing right there. What's that? I feel the need to ground pound it. It's coins. Very nice. You know, it's those beautiful riches that we all sought to have, you know? Good stuff, but no star, unfortunately. Unless it's down here. It's probably down here, to be honest. If I had to guess. See, look at that. I did not know. I thought for sure we'd be safe right there, because we got, like, this other area right in back, that little slot we can hide in. Nope. Not at all. No siree. There's a star, but we can't get to it because there are spikes in the way. That sucks. I don't even think we can damage boost through the spikes. I think it might literally just send us back if we were to, like, collide with, like, a power-up or something. Huge oof right there. We're gonna definitely be going back here for some stars, that's for sure. But anyways, let's slide down this pipe right here. Go up here. And what do we have going on in here? Hopefully a power-up. No, of course not. Alright. Now this could be a little bit hairy right here. We're gonna try to get through this as best we can. There's the stamp. We're gonna go for that if we can. Beautiful. There we go. So we did get 1 star and 1 stamp from that. That's pretty good. Can we make it through here? Oh, that was a tight squeeze. That was nerve-wracking. And there's the flagpole. Hopefully we don't mess up this section. I don't see why we would. I also don't know how these hammerhead sharks are actually, you know, in the air. Probably Bowser, to be honest. It's always Bowser in these games. And there we go, with exactly 100 seconds to spare. Beautiful. Anyways, that's all I've really got for you today. Subscribe for more college dorm gaming, and I will see you later. Like, comment, and subscribe for more shenanigans, I guess. But, yep. Hopefully we'll beat Bowser next episode, or at least one Bowser. Not really sure, like, who's behind this gate here, but I'm pretty sure we'll take down whoever's behind this gate right here, whatever mischievous deeds they have planned. Hopefully. You know, I don't want to lose all my lives and have to go all the way back, you know, to get more.